Objection.
Madam President,
Senator from South Carolina.
reserving the right to object. Let's be clear, this is not about improving the court. This is about undermining the court. We have three branches of government here. We've got the legislative, executive, and judicial branch. This would be an unconstitutional overreach. This would undermine the court's ability to operate effectively. And it's been a continued effort by our friends on the Democratic side to undermine a court they don't like. Here's what the Supreme Court has done. In April of 2023, all 9 justices signed a statement on ethics, principles, and practices specifying the ethics, principles, and practices they follow. In March 2023, the Committee on Financial Disclosures formally amended the personal hospitality regulations in a manner that now requires more complete disclosure. In November of 2023, all 9 justices promulgated a code of conduct. The court is taking these problems seriously. The question is, what are we up to here? We're trying not to empower the court or reform the court. We're trying to attack it right at the end of a term. I remember very well when the majority leader, Senator Schumer, went to the court and said, right in front of the court itself, I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind and you will pay the price. You won't know what hit you, and if you go forward with these awful decisions. It's really about the way the court decides cases that our colleagues on the other side really don't like. So all I would say is that there are provisions in this bill that should bother anybody that cares about an independent judiciary. Judicial investigative panels in Section 2 of this bill are made up of lower court judges who would actually preside over their bosses. There is one Supreme Court here. This is unnerving to have a group of lower court judges basically having an investigative panel the ability to investigate the Supreme Court, the constitutionally designated Supreme Court. Recusal, that's been up to the individual justices since the court's founding. This bill would create a panel of judges to decide when a Supreme Court justice should be recused. Again, that just puts the court in, I think, disarray and fundamentally assaults the one Supreme Court we have. All I can say is that Section 7, where you have to have disclosures of amicus briefs, would make it very hard for certain people to register their opinions about a particular matter before the court because they could get destroyed by the media. They could get destroyed by special interest groups, and I think that chills out the ability for people to petition the court apart from politics. So my hope is that not only will we stop this exercise now, we'll stop it forever. With that said, I withhold my objection at this time.
Is there an objection?